Hi guys, we move to the next problem on Leetcode about introduction to pandas. So it 2AA9 about receive data and pivot. So we're given with a data frame weather here with three columns: city, month, and temperature. So they ask to write a solution to pivot the data so each row represents temperatures for a specific month and each city is a separate column. So you can see that this is our original data frame. So in the first two columns, we can see that city and months, they have some repeated values here. So there are Jacksonville and El Paso here. And for month, you have Jan, Feb, March, April, and May. And the last one is the columns temperature containing the numeric values. Okay, so they want us to they want the output like this. So the first one is like an index column that contain months, and then you can see like now this. Okay, so the pivot table is the pivot method in pandas is a method to create. You can think like this will generate a new data frame in a wider format compared to the first one. So you have tone format. It's like going up and down, and now you move to a wider format. It's gonna be from left to right. So you can see now the two new columns is now the name of the two city, right? And the values here should be the temperature correspondingly. So you can see now the number of the rows has been reduced, and that is what the pivot method in pandas do. It will generate a new data frame which is wider, in a wider format. So you need to think, whenever you do data analysis, you need to think about, do you really want to be your data frame to be wider, right? Okay, so move to this problem. So in pandas, we have a method called dot pivot. It will generate a pivot table for you, so you can. So again, it's kind of a method that will generate a data frame in a wider format. I mean more horizontal compared to the original data frame. And for pivot, you have three parameters. The first one is index. So for a good intuition, you can think like index is should be, as we know, index is the most left column, right? So for the output, you can see the month is the leftmost column, so you can think of it as an index column. So you put month here, and then you have the parameter columns. Columns will be the column in the original data frame that the entries in that column you want it to be the new column names. So that's gonna become wider, more horizontal. And so for this one, you see El Paso and Jacksonville is the entries in the column city in the original data frame. So we're gonna put city here. And final one is values. So this is exactly the column containing the value. So you can see like it should be temperature, right? Oh, sorry. Okay. So for this one, you only have one column containing the values, this temperature, but you can have a larger data set with other column containing the numeric values that you want to pivot. So so it depends. Okay, so I'm gonna put it down here, and then for this one I can directly return the result. So you need to put name of the data frame here. Okay, so this is our solution, and let's have a check. Okay, it's accepted. Yeah, okay, so we try to submit to see if it can pass on the cases. Okay, wow, you see the runtime is it beat almost other other approaches, 95%. And in terms of memory, is not that significant. Oh yeah, but still there are other solutions, and you can see the runtime for this one is quite significant. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.